for the teams, Dumbarton and Bonnyrigg Rose.
Welcome to Bonnyrigg Rose TV and welcome to new Dundas Park. If the recent upturn in form didn't bring a smile to Rose fans' faces, the presence of the sun at NDP certainly will. Recent results have lifted Rose up off the foot of the table, but they know the job isn't done yet. And today's visitors, second place Dumbarton, will provide a very stern test, despite some poor form. Robbie Horns makes two changes to today's 11. Lee Curry and Alan Horn were both forced off with injury last week and miss out on today's game. Neil Martin and Johnny Stewart come into the side. And Johnny Stewart back with the armband on will get us underway at new Dundas Park. Bonnyrigg Rose, no losses in the last 4 games. Well, there's some danger to deal with very early on and it's fired over. And there's a sign of the early threat. Declan Byrne was the man on rushing. Neil Martin back into the 11 and already having to try and deal with some attacking quality from Dumbarton. They're just lacking the finish though. Rodden with the delivery. McGackie was looking. Mitchell will take it down and help the ball on. Ross Gray down the box. Cries for a penalty, seem a bit ambitious. Stuff that will have to be reviewed after the game. Good pressing forward from Wild there. Byrne is looking for it. Gregor keeps it in, but unfortunately gives it straight to Byrne. Big swing there, and it's a penalty for Dumbarton. Rose were at 6s and 7s there, and I think he's just clipped him. And Declan Byrne has the ball in his hands, handing over penalty duties to David Wilson. Bonnyrigg Rose have kept clean sheets in each of the last 3 games. Paddy Martin 5 clean sheets since he's come in. Can he stop David Wilson? Yes, he can! Big save from Paddy Martin. Wilson goes left, Martin guesses right, and Bonnyrigg Rose are still in this one. Martin has worked hard to keep this clean sheet streak going. There's a long diagonal finding Orsi. Contested by Rodden. The ricochet falls away of Gray. And on the stretch, you can only fire that one wide of Martin's post. There's a long diagonal to Orsi. Rodden thought he'd dealt with both attempts at an attack, but they've all ricocheted the way of Gray. Unable to really steady himself for the chance though. Connolly. Stewart clips that one over the top. Mitchell was getting him behind there. Brett in for McGackie, just holding off the attacker. Stewart shot. Rodden, and I think that one has come off. Linus. Very big chance for Bonnyrigg Rose. A couple of them. Johnny Stewart with a big swing at it. And then Rodden's effort, it's just gone wide. No contact from the Dumbarton defender to take that one wide. Could perhaps be a last chance for either side to threaten here. So getting it out only as far as Linus, and there goes the half-time whistle. Bonnyrigg Rose have rarely tested Brett Long, if at all, in this first half, but the story of the first half was a phenomenal penalty save from Paddy Martin to keep this one level heading to the break at NDP. It's 0-0. Declan Byrne and Dumbarton get us back underway. A change for Bonnyrigg Rose at half-time. Kieran Mitchell picked up a knock in the first half after a heavy 50-50. He makes way for Xander Murray. Linus. Kerry Young comes out of that one with the ball. Murray unable to win it as Linus puts a teasing ball in. Wilson keeping it in the danger area. Buchanan with the volley. And a second half effort from the Dumbarton captain Buchanan. Two wild volleys, two wild swings, and have both missed the target. Wilson doing well to get to that one. Orsi's in behind. He's got options. Tries to find Wild, looking for his second goal against Bonnyrigg Rose this season, and that one is a let off. Orsi 6 assists, looking to make it 7 and pick out the experienced Greg Wild in the box. Orsi finding a lot more space at cross, comes off of Bonnyrigg and Byrne at the near post puts the visitors ahead. You've got to think it's been coming these last sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Orsi finding space, he can't allow him that space, picks out Byrne at the front post, and after missing a penalty in the first half, Dumbarton lead Bonnyrigg Rose. Brett Young sends it in, Nagaki's header, and Brett Long scrambles across his goal to collect that one. Bonnyrigg Rose really turning up the intensity since going behind, and Nagaki's header might not have had the power required to find the back of the net, but it certainly had something for Brett Long to think about. Long. Here's McLean. Too much for Bonnyrigg Rose, and McLean puts the cherry on top for Dumbarton. Bonnyrigg Rose were calling for a foul from Martin's long goal kick, but it's 2-0 to the visitors. They've really turned things on in this second half, and McLean just has to slot that one past the goalkeeper. And Faye has left one on Blair there, and it's a straight red for Alou Faye. It's reckless, he's gone in with the elbow, and after coming on off the bench, Alou Faye has quite literally seen red. And the referee calls to an end an action-packed, dramatic game at New Dundas Park, which Bonnyrigg Rose come out on the wrong side of. A red card right at the end for Alou Faye. Goals for Dumbarton. Byrne with the first and McLean off the bench to get the second. Full time at New Dundas Park. Bonnyrigg Rose 0, Dumbarton 2.
Robbie, defeat to Dumbarton today, how do you reflect on that one?
To be honest, we didn't deserve anything from the game. I didn't think we were at our best. It was a very slow start to the game, and they put us under pressure. Obviously we got a break with the penalty as well. Paddy makes a good save, but we weren't at it for that spell in the game. And then we had a wee 10-minute spell ourselves where we came into it, we had a couple of opportunities, couple of chances, and then second half again we didn't create anything. Second half they defended really well to their credit, and they looked a threat going forward, but you know, we'd love to see the first goal back again, because it was right in front of us. It looked like it was a handball to me, and they ended up going and scoring for it, and until that point I don't think they created brilliant chances either. I don't think there was a lot in the game. I thought they were probably the better team, but that decision maybe just went against us. But again, I'd like to see it again. But it looked a handball, and that's ended up leading to the goal at 0-0 in the game.
And up next, it's 2 big away days, not just in terms of importance, distance as well. How much will the fans being up there and supporting us make the difference in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, no, the fans have been absolutely fantastic, and they've got right behind the players, and I'm sure they'll be turning up in their numbers again next week. The boys are really disappointed and down in there because we've been better than that recently, a lot better than that. But just obviously we've had a couple of injuries, a couple of niggles as well. But that's just not making any excuses. But we've got to be a wee bit better than that, and I'm sure we will be ready next week. We'll be ready to go again next week, and we'll get a reaction after the result today. Disappointing to lose the second goal as well late in the game, but we'll be ready to go next week.
Cheers, Robbie.
All right, cheers.
Yeah.